What is going on, guys? This is Soul here, back with you again with another video on Memecoin trading a bot. And in this video we're going to be comparing literally 4 different trading bot: GMGN, Bullx Neo, Nova, and Autosnipe AI. As you know, recently I made a full review of Autosnipe AI, and of course, for those of you that don't know what Autosnipe is basically a trading bot that leverages the power of AI to trade the meme coin space. I know a lot of you want to trade meme coin, and of course either they have a bad experience or they are afraid to actually lose their money. So with the power of this AI, it literally takes the #1 aspect of trading for literally everyone, be it beginner or an advanced trader, which is basically the emotion. Now, not only that, we are going to be exploring literally different features of this bots, and of course to see which one will actually stand out, and of course which one I personally think will give you much more flexibility in terms of your trading. Of course, among these trading bots, some of them are actually introduce new features, just like Bullx, and of course that of Autosnipe AI, which introduced the meme vision. And of course, what caught my attention to it was the fact that they literally have some sort of parameters which basically some of the other trading bot didn't have. That is why I'm super excited, and of course will actually take my time to actually show you all the nitty-gritty of these features of this particular trading bot. So that being said, let's actually dive into the video. So the first feature that we are going to be talking about is the UI. Now, the UI of Autosnipe is really something that, one of the things that actually caught my attention. Why? Because literally all the things that they have, all the features are something that are easy to follow by literally anyone. And of course, moving on to that of GMGN, which is one I personally not much into it very well. Why? Because it is too much clunky to my own preference, because you literally have everything, tend to get confused as which one to focus on and things like that. So yeah, that is basically my own opinion about it. And of course, for the fact that it is always like this chunky stuff, so I really don't fancy it. I think they can do more to improve, especially in terms of their contracts. As you can see, you have parameters here, you have it here, and you have it here. So it's kind of too much, especially for newbie, if you are just getting started, to actually kind of grasp everything at once, be thinking of where to look and stuff like that. So that is basically what I don't like about the UI of GMG. And like I said, Bullx Neo is one of the most literally interesting UI in terms of trading platform of meme coins. Well, for Novabot, as it stands, they didn't have their trading terminal yet. So the second feature that we are going to be talking about is the meme vision. Autosnipe AI introduced meme vision. Meme vision is basically, this is it right here, the section where coins are newly created while they are about to graduate, and of course when they graduate. But this is not the only thing to consider in this tab right here. There are a lot of information that you can grab with a single look at a particular token. Now, what did I mean by that? Take a look at this right here. It says bot degen count. So by this number alone, you can make, in conjunction with other details on that particular token, you can make a decision whether it's fit for you to jump into that particular token and quickly snipe it or not. So now take a look at the pump reply count. So this is basically what is happening chat on pump.fun. So, and of course you have the socials right here, you have the sniper count, as you can see, number of sniper, and of course you see safe to snipe. So it will also tell you whether it is safe to snipe, but you don't really have to go about this. You can literally set up your filter. As you can see, if you click on it, you have this. You only want to be shown coins that they've been minted, the freeze is disabled, and of course the LP has been burned. They have at least one social. You can literally remove this community takeover, because most of the time at this stage the token has not been taken. There has not even been live yet, but for much more community to take over it. So just important thing is hide the rocks, and of course hide the scam. But if I remove this one, you'll see that we have a lot of them. If I click on filter, you see that we literally have, take a look at this one, over 70% is being held by top 10 people. This is ridiculous. How will I go into this particular coin for this kind of percentage? So that is why I said it's very, very important to click on hide drugs and of course hide scams. So this is basically what this AI will help you to detect and of course remove those coins from your list. As you can see, you won't have much list, although as you can see you don't have much. So with this little is enough for you to go through them, take your time, and of course decide on which to invest or not. So I really love this cool feature. Shout out to Autosnipe AI for literally bringing out this feature yesterday. And of course you have your volume, your market cap, your liquidity, transaction. Like I said, transaction is very important, especially if you are sniping a token. And of course you have also the insider percentage, which is in this case is very high. I will not go into it, rather I will wait to see whether the number has decreased even before jumping into it. So as you can see, it literally have very good, and here it comes the total number of people. If you take a look at the people right here and the people at the graduating tab is quite different. So that is why even if you are setting your filters, you have the leverage to say, okay, you only want to enter a particular token that is age. For example, if I say I only want to enter tokens that is 20 minutes, so you see that if I click on the filter, it will reduce the number. And that of NovaBot, of course, as you know, NovaBot doesn't have its own dashboard yet. So for Bullx Neo, just like what I said in the beginning, is that they also have a brand new feature called the Hyper Vision, which is basically on a beta testing at the moment. And the only difference as when compared to that of the former Neo Vision is the fact that this, right from the dashboard, by mere looking at particular token, you see whether Dev has actually sold his position or he is still in the trade. Now how are you going to do that? This is the icon right here. As you can see, it says Dev has actually sold. So this will give you a lot of confidence to actually go into the coin, because your new developer has actually get himself out of the position. You can decide to jump into it. So that's basically the only difference. I believe this is not something that I'll take my time to actually explain to you. You have been seeing all this interface in people's videos. So but basically this is the upgrade that we have. So as you can see, in regard to grading, we can say still at this, the Autosnipe AI is actually ahead of Neo, Bullx and Neo in terms of this feature. So moving on to GMGN. So on the GMGN, like I said, to me, I really don't get their interface much, so which is why it's a little bit confusing to me. So but still at that, they also have a pump.fun link directly which you can click. So this is not something of a big deal for us marketers. All we are trying to do is to give us data that will actually prevent us from getting scammed. So and of course, if you take a look at right here, pump vision, you only have the pump.fun and of course the X link. And right here, even the ones that have actually graduated doesn't give us any other helpful tips aside from the usual one that we normally have. And of course, we can set a filter to it. So in terms of actually a vision, graduating tab and of course graduated tab, we will say that Autosnipe is basically the number one, and of course followed by Bullx Neo and of course GMGN. Of course Nova has to be the fourth one because it doesn't even have a dashboard to trade on its own. So you are only going to be using Nova using their extension on this particular platform. So of course I believe you agree with me that Autosnipe AI has more features, helpful features in terms of this section right here. So the next feature that we are going to be talking about is the copy trading features. Now copy trading, just like the way I said with Autosnipe, is basically just like an ABCD. And another great input that they actually do is that even if you don't know how to find a wallet, they will actually give you their recommended wallet. So as you can see, you have a platform like BedEye, Dunes. Of course Dunes, we knew this is like a power bank of all wallets that are trading using the Trojan bot. So you can literally just go there and of course look for any profitable wallet that you think you can get. Say for example, you have this wallet right here. The next thing you do, you just click on enter. Once you click on enter, basically, as you can see, it's as easy as that, guys. So you put in the amount that you want to trade with, the exact amount, not necessarily the percentage, so your buy fee and of course bribe fee. But what I also like about Autosnipe is for the fact that it actually leave the AI to do the work for you, to optimize and of course bring out the best possible fee that you can pay for the less cheaper price. So that's another great advantage with Autosnipe. So with Nova, of course, as you know, we don't have a copy trading option, so you only trade on their terminal, scalp, do all that a great thing, but you don't have the copy trading features. So with GMGN, we literally have that, which is here at the top right here. So you click on the copy trade. With GMGN, I also like the way their copy trading is. So you can click on here at the top that says copy trade, and of course you input the wallet, put a max amount you want to, or fixed amount you want to buy, maybe 0.01, and of course the auto sell option, you can put that, or if you don't want to do that, you can do that, choose not to sell. You can customize your take profit and stop losses, which is very, very important when you are doing copy trading. So in terms of copy trading, we can say Autosnipe AI, Nova, and of course GMGN are all doing a great job, but I believe the Nova will actually step up their game in terms of people having pending order, because one thing with copy trading is that you have to get in as fast as when the copy trader you are following enters the market. So that is really, really cool about that. So just before we actually round off the video, I also have another important feature that I want to talk about, which is the fee to use this trading bot. So of course, in my last video I talked about it. You only pay 0.9% per every trade you take on the platform. So I believe they are having an issue right now. So when compared to other platforms like Nova, like Bullx, I don't know whether Bullx is even much more than that, because people complain a lot in terms of fees using Bullx. But for GMGN, I believe it is 1% or more. I'm not sure about that as well, but that of Bullx is something that a lot of people know about. So but with Autosnipe AI, you only get to pay 0.9% as compared to 1% that the other trading bot are charging, and on top of that you get refunded 10% of that amount of 0.9% that you are paying. So it's literally like you are getting a rebate. That's one thing I love about it. In terms of UI, you can give it to Autosnipe AI and Bullx in terms of UI. In terms of copy trading, like I said, GMGN is really fantastic along with Autosnipe AI and Nova, but Bullx doesn't even have that feature. So I believe, I don't want to make this video long, you have actually seen some of the amazing features that you can literally capitalize on to decide which trading bot, especially the Autosnipe AI main vision that was actually introduced just yesterday. So, and of course, I believe you capitalize on that features to make your decision before entering into any given token that you are scalping or you want to trade. So that's it from me. If you have any questions along the line, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it, because a good number of you are not subscribing to the channel yet, so I will actually appreciate if you can do so. So that's it from me. Thank you, and of course hope to see you in my next video.